Okay, we're here for the Texas Martial Arts Hall of Fame, and I'm here with Grandmaster David Moon. Very, very excited and honored to be doing this interview with you. And I have the same question I ask everybody for the Hall of Fame, and it's always, what made you get started in martial arts?
I was 14 years old in a junior high school, and all just a curiosity. And one of my friends was in a class trying to teach me the forward stance and back stance. It was so complicated. And then I decided to go and get into the school, Taekwondo school. Then that time it was a Tangsuo school. Taekwondo name wasn't there at that time. And then ever since then, I started learn Taekwondo, and I never did plan to teach Taekwondo or the Taekwondo as my profession. But now I've been doing since 14 years old. Now I'm in 70, 71, 72.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
So, when you started, what hit you? What grabbed you? That obviously, for you to be in it this long, there had to be something that got into your heart about it. Was it that you were getting good, or was it something else?
Martial art is really the model of the life. One architect, before they build some building or something, then they make this model, and with a scale and all this thing. Martial art is actually the model of our whole life. Many things. That's why this with the Taekwondo, you can break the difference in language barrier. It doesn't exist, and poor and rich, educated and not educated, and all this barrier that exists in our society, Taekwondo can break all the barriers.
Very true.
So it has tremendous power. But now the Taekwondo is in Olympic Games, and many people think that is the whole thing about Taekwondo, but it's not true. But Taekwondo is spread it out to all over the world because of the original value that Taekwondo has. And that original value, because of that, is expanded all over the world. Then on top of that, we are in Olympic Games also. But that's why we should not lose this original value of the martial arts. I saw this many young kids today, and that is very, 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 very good, and very fortunate that we have these little kids are interested in this, so we can keep on spreading this value.
So, we have all these tenets that we can speak into to the youth. What about the self-defense? What was it like for you? Did you have many opportunities where it wasn't in the ring with a referee, where you had to defend your life with this?
Well, the self-defense has two aspects. One is physical aspect, external aspect. That one time I was in Mexico City. I was in some friend's furniture shop, and there was four guys came in, all just all kind of different weapons, and another four guys were waiting outside in a car, and they were robbers, and they were robbing the store. And so many years of Taekwondo, I couldn't do anything, and because they didn't let me take my shoes off first and bow first, they didn't give me that opportunity. So that so many years that I practiced Taekwondo, I couldn't use it, and it better not to use that, because anyway. But we can use the self-defense. internally, that to be a better person, because the taekwondo is constant the battle with yourself. Then to be a better person and to be the, the, the honest person and to be a healthy minded person and all that, this is self-defense that we can apply our lives every day. And we try to get gold medal every day if it is possible. And medalists to come out, Olympic medalists to come out in one area that 8 by 8 and 3-4 judges and 2 minutes of 3 rounds and all that. But our life doesn't finish in 2 minutes and 3 rounds, and we are always with referees, and my friends, my family, and every place we go, and we are surrounded by referees, and of one referee that you cannot fake, or you cannot be how can you say? I'm thinking in Spanish, so I cannot. I'm trying to, yeah. And be honest all the time, and your conscience is the one referee that you cannot make a fake. See? And all these aspects of self-defense, that's what martial art has to offer.
Now, you saying that and me watching your old fight tapes, how long did it take you to come to this piece that you obviously have inside you? Because what I saw you do to Mr. Burleson in the tournament, it doesn't sound like this person that has a whole lot of inner peace. Where did this come from, and when did that happen?
I didn't think too much of competition. Competition is something that can win or can lose or whatever. But it's very interesting. I loved it. And you just saw what I did to Pat Burleson, but you didn't see what Pat Burleson did to me. and there is a lot of things like that, and I enjoyed it so much. Now, I didn't think too much of it. And I think many people didn't get into the competition because they think they lose in competition, they lose their face and all that. I never think like that. If my students did not respect because of that, they're not really my students. And if they respect because of that, and they're not really my students either, as a person. And no matter, this is just a game that sometimes win, sometimes lose. So, but I enjoyed it so much that while I was competing, in many small tournaments, some big tournaments, on Madison Square Garden and Long Beach, and many different tournaments, I enjoyed so much.
Last question. What was different for you competing in Texas than anywhere else in the world?
First, I never did competed in Korea, because we didn't have tournaments in there at that time. I came in 1962, and then one time I went to Tulsa, Oklahoma. I thought of Tulsa, Oklahoma with about 41 hour driving or something like that. But Fred Wren came with his Pontiac, one window broken, and was with the plastic. And we were all night driving to Tulsa, Oklahoma from Commerce, Texas. There was East Texas State University was there, and together with another guys. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 on the back seat and 2 on the front seat. Then first time I saw the tournament, And I was going to watch the tournament because I never had any experience. So I was going to watch, and there was a entrance fee was about $5 or something like that. I didn't pay that. I didn't make the entrance form. Then was watching. It was interesting. There was nothing to it, just get there in a fight. Sometimes they call a point, sometimes not, and this and that. So I was enjoying it, and they asked me to help them for referee. So I started learning the refereeing. Then in the afternoon there was a black belt division, and I was just sitting and trying to watch. And first, Alan Steen knocked one guy out with a roundhouse kick to his neck, and he was cold out. And I said, I was thinking that, wow, black belt division is really tough. And Pat Burleson swept his front leg and won with a sonal
Yep.
to the
Famous for that.
to the neck, and he was called out too. And they were announcing next fight will be David Moon from Korea. No, not me. I didn't even did the entrance form. It's okay, fight now. Wow. Then I went out, and then tried to warm up a little bit and stretch a little bit. Then against there's Terry Connor from Tulsa, Oklahoma. He's 6'7", and Goju stylist. So big, so big. And when I saw him, and it was my mouth all dried up and all that. Then what can I do? I had to fight. Then he kicked me one roundhouse kick to the stomach, and it was a point. But I saw him starting roundhouse kick all the way to my tummy. I tried to go back, but he was too long. I never had a fight with that kind of long leg before. Then I said, oh, that was a point, and there's nothing to it. Then I fought like crazy, and somehow they told me that I won. Then after that, against Pat Burleson, against Alan Steen, and against another guys. That was the first time I saw Jack Huang. He was fighting too, and somehow I won the tournament. But I didn't know that the Alan Steen and Pat Burleson were so famous all over the United States, and then this word spread out everywhere. Then next year, Alan Steen had a tournament in Dallas. And I won that somehow. I don't know. I don't remember. Somehow I won. And next year I won again. Then they were calling me from New York. They were calling me from different places, Long Beach, the Ed Parker's tournament, and many different places. They asked me to come. I said, no, I have to do my homework, and I have to study. I cannot go in. I don't even know how to go to New York. Don't worry, we'll send you an airplane ticket and all that. Wow, there's something. This is the United States of America. Then I went to start to go in different places, and I enjoyed it.
Well, sir, it's been an absolute pleasure. I thank you so much on the behalf of the Texas Martial Arts Hall of Fame. We just thank you for this honor.
It was too long, but it's okay, no?
Very good. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.